Garth, your statement is so profound. Let me read it for you. Garth said, "My thing is perception of how we were taught to interpret the book. If we had to read the book without perception, we would see all the lies." And this is based on a video that I did where I said in John 3:13 that Jesus said that no one's in heaven. And I asked, well, what about Enoch? What about Elijah? Because the Bible says that those people went to heaven. They're with God. Matter of fact, Elijah is supposed to come back and be one of the priests that Elijah and Moses are supposed to come back and preach in front of the Wailing Wall for a year and a half or something like that at the end times. But what you're saying is incredibly profound. And in my own experience, the first time I read the Quran, I was not born into Islam. So I didn't have the precept of already believing in Allah. I was not born into the Hindu or the Buddhism, so I didn't have the precepts before I read the Vedics and the Bhagavad Gita. So I want you to think about it. From the moment that a child is born, they are conditioned to believe in something before they even read the information that's supposed to provide the proof of that religion. As a child, I believed in Jesus before I was before I was taught how to read. That means that when I was 3, 4, 5 years old, I already believed in Jesus before I ever read the Bible. When I was 6, 7, 8, learning to read, getting better at reading, by the time I'm 9, I'm able to read pretty well. And because I had older brothers and sisters and I was always doing their homework, I was reading at a much higher level than most kids my age. But that ability, that lesson allowed me to read the Bible more in depth as a 9-year-old. And I saw so many inaccuracies and so many contradictions. And I saw an immorality that was beyond anything I could comprehend to say that these people were godly people. But if you take that away, if you take away my parents and grandparents and cousins and uncles and aunties and all these people, pastors, the culture at hand, forcing Christianity on me as a child, and I had just read that book as a 9-year-old for the first time without these precepts, I would have seen so much more. But it took me setting that religion aside and really reading the book without that precept, without a landing point. And that allowed me to truly see what the book is saying culturally and based on power and money. This is why in a previous video I implore you, set your religion aside for a second. If you truly want to find enlightenment, you want to raise your kundalini, so to speak, you have to get rid of all the precepts and forced teachings that you had in your life. Then you'll learn and you'll grow.